Well, that was kind of freaky. What else is up here? Wait. Am I going crazy, or is there music playing in the background here? There absolutely is. So this is Bob before he was me. Or something. We're in Utopioca, where we met that fellow who knew Bob in the past. Which I believe is still all a reference to, oh, lasers. Well, alright, fine. Yeah, this is gonna be a tough one. Yeah, this is like Within a Deep Forest, which is the game that Bob debuted in. Although I don't think he was called Bob in that one. I think it was just a ball. Just a ball. Man, of all the things I expected to find jumping through that portal, I didn't expect this. Okay, we landed on the platform that time. Gotta wait for this one to fire. It fired. Oh, yeah, well, you gotta time it just right. Maybe, well, this seems to be sort of a rhythm-based level, based on that little beat I heard in the background. That cued me in that this even existed, so surely we have to do things in tune to the beat. Just like those robots did in the dancing mushroom stage I never finished. Right? Absolutely. Well, I'll do it sooner or later. See? I can do it. I just have to not do it at the same time I've been doing it up to this point. Oh, man. Like, Niflis just asked himself, how difficult, like, what's the most difficult things I can possibly make using the level elements that are available to me in this game? And this is it. That's what these levels are, aren't they? That's what they are. The last thing that Utopioca should have in it are sentry turrets. That's just my 2 cents. My 2 cents. You can think something else if you want, but I know what I'm gonna think. No! Bob! Okay. You just need to stay here for a few seconds. Let it fire. That's good. No! Yeah! No! Yeah! No! Okay. The party just keeps on going. What is it with the association between these robots and raves? It's probably because raves are terrible. So, you know, they're about tantamount to dying, being shot by lasers and dying, right? I think so. I'm pretty sure that's a good analogy. You know, I stand by what I said in the past that Bob was difficult to control. Nothing about this is changing my opinion of that. It's a very firm set of controls. That's not the problem. The problem isn't like it's poorly designed. The problem is he bounces every frickin' where. If I had me, this would be so easy. But I don't, so why am I even talking about that? Why am I even considering that? What's this even building up to? Like, what's the point of this level? Is there gonna be some revelation at the end? Is it just gonna be more... It's gonna be fade out to fade to black? Is that what it's gonna be? If it is, that'll be very disappointing. Just gotta... Look at those red cubes. They're dancing around. I should dance around too. That's what this is. It's all a deadly dance. It's a dance with death. You know, I was thinking this would be kind of relaxing, kind of calming, kind of like the game, the main part of the game. Instead, this is what I get. You see, if I can just get through that little gap on the other side of this pit, I can make it. And I have no doubt about that. But I can't quite make it. That's is the problem here. Oh, I didn't die. More than I can say about a lot of this stuff. Oh. Okay. No, I just need to get better at controlling Bob. A little better. The problem is you always bounce off of walls. That's the problem with Bob. I miss Me's nightmare. That one wasn't. That one was less nightmare. That was less of a nightmare than this. Maybe Me's just been having all sorts of bad dreams lately. This is just another one of them. I mean, she knows what it's like to be Bob. She knows what it's like to bounce around out of control like this. She's done it many times. Now me, I really don't know what that would feel like. Me, Mackerel Phones, that is, not me, Sprocket. Me would know what it feels like. So there's the point I'm trying to make here. Okay. Why am I doing this? Why am I... This is madness. They say that doing the same thing over and over, expecting to, have a different outcome is insanity. And here I am doing just that. Why? What's the motive? There's not even, like, a narrative here. There's not even a story that's motivating me. What the hell? Oh, well, that... Okay, good. I came this far, might as well keep going. You guys saw that. Yeah, Utopioca is getting a bit more frightening. I believe that Nifflis has said an atmosphere is what he values highly. There is indeed some kind of atmosphere here. Okay, so the red squares will cause us pain. So just don't. That's easy enough to avoid. I mean, I certainly think it's easier, at least, than the other problems we've had to overcome so far. Just bounce randomly. I'm sure it'll work eventually. Eventually. I'm not hitting the arrow keys quite hard enough, I guess. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. We gotta get to that opposite ledge that's not the highest ledge, and then jump down and bounce up to the highest ledge. This is the rave from hell. Or it's just a normal rave. I've never really been to them, but based on my little experience with parties, I'd say that, yeah, they're pretty much all from hell. This one, it's the red color just... Listen to that. Listen to that music's just kicking in now. Okay. Oh, Bob. Now it's good over there. Okay. No. Okay. I was just talking about how I'm not a Let's Player. There's all stupid screaming and stuff. I'm not faking any of this. This is my actual frustration, okay? God! Why are you doing this to me, Nifflis? I loved your game. I loved the Knytt Underground curse. I loved the birth of the obvious birth of the wap wing or whatever. And I know that everybody loves Sklectal bits and just doesn't know it yet. I know all these things. And yet you do this to me, Nifflis Nygren. I don't know. It's probably not how it's pronounced. It's Swedish. I don't know how to pronounce Swedish things at all. I just don't know much about Sweden, okay? I mean, I know a little bit about Sweden. Well, we got through that at least. Oh boy. Combining with all sorts of other fun things too. Good. It makes my heart smile. Makes my heart smile. Okay, the main obstacle here really isn't even that robot shooting out lasers. It's the red tiles. I'm surprised how difficult it is to not hit a red tile when there are, most of it is not red tiles. Okay, so we gotta not bounce up. If we do bounce up, we're gonna... There we go. See? That wasn't so bad at all. Maybe this isn't Bob. I mean, it's just a silhouette after all. Well, it could be anything. This does strike me as a very kind of ravey aesthetic, honestly. Okay. No! We do not want to go to the previous room again. That last room was a bad room. It was a room where lots of jerks lived. Oh! No! Oh, no! Okay. You see, is it so much to ask for, like, a checkpoint or two in this room? I don't think so. I don't think it is. No! No! Get out of here! If this is what, I never actually played Within a Deep Forest. If this is what Within a Deep Forest is like, I am not playing Within a Deep Forest. Not that this is Within a Deep Forest. This is clearly... I don't even know what this is, but it's about as far removed from a forest as you can get. I feel like we're playing as some kind of black hole, or maybe a star. In any case, it does fit in with the music does fit in with this, like, visual style. It does feel very sort of, you know, ravey, I guess you'd say. No! Quit falling down the bloody pit! Alright, it's not... See, they're going in tune to the music. We came this far, we can finish this. Nah! Oh, thank... Nicholas, I take back all the things I said about you. You're fair. You have a sense of... You're not a total sadist. Just a little bit of one. Anyway, I get the impression sometimes a lot of video game designers must be sadists. Think of all those, like, early video games on, like, say the NES that are, you know, very much, or the NES, I suppose I should call it, that are very much relentlessly, ruthlessly, bitterly, cruelly difficult. Now, you see that a lot of early video games, this almost hateful design decisions. They seem to be designed less to make a point or make the player, you know, facilitate something with the player, and more to just be miserable. Like, it's just done to, like, you know, be like, screw you, player. Like, how dare you want to play my game and enjoy it? Of course, some people eat that kind of stuff right on up. I mean, they're shooting in tune to the music. It's like the dancing mushroom level. Except I like this one less. Am I gonna finish the dancing mushroom level? I'm still making up my mind about that. Still making up my mind! That was just carelessness, though. Once again, though, this is clearly... They're playing by the rules they've set. We're all playing on the same rule set, the games and us. It's not cheating. It's very clear what we need to do and how to do it. It's not like they're being unfair about it. And I got, you know... You just gotta focus on the rhythm. You gotta feel the beat. Or something like that. Something like feeling the beat. Old Mackerel Phones has no sense of rhythm, though. Rhythm games are probably the genre that I'm the worst at. I've tried playing rhythm games in my day, just a few. I don't think I ever, like, would get a single one of the, you know, beats you gotta hit in a rhythm game. Not a single one. I don't understand how you can do that. I know people who just listen to music and count how many beats per second it is. I studied music for years. I couldn't do that. Never figured out how to do that. I'm still fairly convinced that it's a myth. And those people are just making stuff up. Not really. I never really believe that. I do believe there are people who can even say, listen to music and identify the key it's in somehow. What key is this one in? How many beats per minute is this? How many beats per... I mean, not how many beats per minute. How many beats per measure? I am out of practice, though. I haven't played piano in years. That's the instrument I learned how to play. I quit and haven't regretted it for a day because it gave me nothing but horrible anxiety. I have plenty of other things giving me horrible anxiety. I don't need to add something. Especially when it's something I find is unfulfilling and boring personally as piano music. But don't get me wrong, I love some piano music. Really, I do. I really do love some of it. Some of it. Definitely not all of it. Anyway, something's got to give here. Something needs to change. I need to change my strategy a bit. As for what I'm going to do, here's my idea. Okay, I can't do that. I thought that maybe the first bounce would not ram me directly into the, Okay. It's all about timing. As much as I just want to start ripping my beautiful, luxuriant hair out, I'm not going to. I came this far, by God. May the Lord help me. May the Lord allow me to get through this. Hey, I worked miracles before in this Let's Play, and my Let's Play at East Origin, as you might see later on if I continue editing them that long. So surely this time... Nah, probably not. That wasn't exactly a proper prayer, so of course God isn't going to listen. You gotta... It's like God is a bureaucrat. You have to fill out the... You have to put everything in the proper submission format, or else he's just going to throw it out. Right? That's how it works. I think so. Pretty sure it's how it works! I'm sure that Nicholas put a lot of careful thought into making the shapes of these platforms be the, the ones that would be the least amicable to getting through here. The ones that would make it most difficult for Bob to move around. That's what he put in here. No! Damn you, Bob, and your forward momentum. Okay. We all have some momentum. It's physics. It's how physics works, okay? Oh, yes. Oh. Okay, we finally got out of that party from hell. And into the silence. Is it better? Is it worse? Who can say? How many of these levels are going to revolve around horribly distorted versions of Utopioca? What the? Yeah, this is me's nightmare. Okay. Or maybe... I don't even know what this is. Well, it's a challenge stage is what it is. It's a challenge stage. So maybe what we should do is this. No, didn't quite work. I think that's the right idea, though. Almost the right idea. The issue is Bob definitely has a... Yeah, this isn't gonna work. How the heck are we gonna do this? Okay, that something like that worked, right? I just have to time this just right so that we land on this front platform on the edge as Bob, but we, like, leap as me. For once, if we just had Bob, this would be easier now. Isn't that typical? I say, wish I had, wish I could be controlling me. And they let, and when I am controlling me, this is what happens. It turns out it's bad. They make it all, they pervert the whole system. Just go. Just run. I got to the other side that time just by random dumb luck. Surely it could happen again. Anything could happen again. For example, something. Something could happen again. I remember I read in the book The Alchemist that if it happens 2 times, it will happen again. Or maybe if it happens 3 times, it'll happen again. In that book, I believe it is cited as an old Iranian proverb, which it might be. For some reason, my friends in high school thought that was the stupidest line in any work of fiction ever and spent hours ridiculing it. In retrospect, I kind of hate a lot of them. And I did at the time, too, but, I like some of them, though. Nicholas Nygren. You sick monster. You sick monster, Nicholas. If I can just climb up that... There. Now I gotta be Bob. Gotta be... Here's what I gotta do. Gonna walk here. Gonna... This is like those rhythm levels in Super Mario Galaxy with like the platform switching, but like 100 times worse. This music does make it sound like something pretty serious, pretty intense is going on. Pretty intense. I gotta say, though, this is a pretty unique gameplay idea. He really is. I mean, for all the other things Nicholas is, he is able to come up with some pretty creative ideas for these levels. I mean, this is... I never would have thought of this. I mean, I've never really tried my hand at game design because it involves lots of, you know, programming and coming up with gameplay ideas and all sorts of other things that I don't know how to do. So, yeah, I mean, what can I say? Well, I haven't, but I don't think I would come up with something like this because I'm a writer. I'm obsessed with stories, not with, oh, how can I have this set of game systems that I can use to convey my story. Nothing like that. Actually, it's kind of one of the odd things about Knytt Underground is a lot of it seems to be very much story-driven, but then they throw this kind of really intense gameplay challenge at you. Why am I even trying to do this? Well, do I expect some kind of reward at the end? I mean, there might be, honestly. I really couldn't find that much information about this game online, I remember, when I was doing a Let's Play of it. Like, it was really kind of weird. It made me, you know, wonder, like, I didn't really think this was an obscure game, but maybe it is. Like, I couldn't find a written walkthrough. I mean, I found a few maps that showed all the everything in the underground, but I mean, I don't know. It wasn't quite like a walkthrough, and it's not like anyone was like, "Well, this is how you do this particular part." So, at this point, I'm, you know, going to places few people have been. Once I get over that middle hump, there we go. No. Get out of here, me. Me? What do you do? Me? Okay, so we're back to being a ball again. Yeah, this must be Me's nightmare then. She's having a lot of bad dreams. Oh no! It never ends! It just never ends, does it? Never ends. What can I even do here? First of all, we're gonna climb up this. We're gonna climb up the other side of it as me. This is really getting old. This got old the first time I did it. Well, I guess he has this brilliant idea for a gameplay design, and so now he's just trying to, you know, get all he can out of it. Whoa, my God! Look at that entrance up. Maybe this is what this side will. Maybe this is what we'll do. Okay. No. I'm really tempted to just quit this level. I don't care about this. I don't care about testing my mettle, about showing you that I'm good at video games. I don't care about that at all. I don't care at all about that. My priorities are elsewhere. I have more important things to do than this. I could be, you know, I could just be I could finish editing the Let's Play proper before I go and finish the well, actually, no, you should finish the Let's Play first, and that's what I'm doing here. I'm like a year late, but I am finishing it nonetheless. It is nonetheless finishing it. Oh, man, that's just the position I need to be in, was up there. So, we can be up there, and we can indeed avoid the, sort of white energy blasts that are coming out if we're at the far edge of that, block. Alright. Guess gotta keep in tune to the rhythm, baby. No! No. You see, I keep getting far enough that I'm like, yeah, it's doable. I can pull it off somehow. I keep getting far enough that I get sufficiently far for that. You know, dying over and over gets old after a while. A guy gets tired of it. A guy wants other things to happen once in a while, you know? Other things! Once in a while. Once in a while. Damn it. Damn them all. Why am I doing this? Why would I do this to myself? I'm surprised I went that long without dying. I gotta not just hop around randomly. I gotta do this with strategy in mind. I gotta be methodical, but I also have to sort of feel the rhythm. Or not. This is not anything like that. You have to be a ruthless strategizer to get to survive this. I'd say that much is just about for sure. I mean, maybe there's some person out there who's just a bit more talented than I am who will be able to go through this and, like, not die over and over and over and over. Who could just be like, yes, I see what I need to do here, let me do it. You know, that's one of those things in video games. If only seeing what you needed to do was the same as getting it done. Because I understand what I need to do here. I fully have a mental comprehension of it. I just don't know how to... I'm just having a hard time doing it. The key... You know what? I'll just shut up and focus. Shutting up and focusing didn't help much, did it? It's like Nicholas looked at his game and thought, what can I do to take all the joy out of the game? What can I do to make it just completely miserable instead of, you know, pleasant? What can I do? How can I punish them for wanting to see what was behind that portal that they hopped through, huh? How can I make them rue that day forever? How the heck did I get up so far in this stage the first few times? I really have no clue anymore. It's causing me, like, lose the abilities I already had. Weird. Like, I mean, before, I was getting pretty near the end of this, but now I'm just trying to move off of the top of that block up there. Well, here's what I need to do. Duh! There we go. We're finally making progress again. A little bit. Nope. It's all gone. I lost all of it. You know, if he had been a little more generous with the checkpoints in this room, I might actually do this. I might actually, like, yeah, I'll finish this stage. But as this is, it could be another 3 hours of this kind of stuff for all I know. Yeah. Screw it! Or, go back to chapter select. Yeah, I'm not... Why the hell should I continue spending my time torturing myself? If you guys think that looks like a good challenge and are curious where they're going with it, and now that I've shown you, you know, how all the innovative level design that was on display there, you can go buy the game. Go support Nicholas. I mean, I'm a big fan of his after this. Even if I don't like the kind of thing I just did there. And, you know, you guys can see what happens when you do it, if you want. See if you can have better luck on that level than old Mackerel phones did. Hey, hold on, are even more secrets this way? Well, not on that one anyway. What about this way? No, not on that one anyway. What about this way? No, not on that one anyway. What about this way? No, not on that one anyway. What about... Oh, there. Yeah, is anything up here? No. Really? Yeah, no more secrets on that side, huh? Guess we'll just have to see what's through here, then, I guess. Huh? Well, we have Silly Andorra, so... Now, we still can't turn into Bob. Well, I like the happy music that's playing, at least. I suppose I was onto something when I tried climbing these steps here, though, wasn't I? Huh? Me. Why can't you talk? Oh, is this fan mail? Sure, this one's from Chrisu. I was born like this. I hear that humans were super intelligent and knew all these things, but I'm a sprite and just don't know. Oh, a challenge! Try to cross here without touching the floor. Okay. Not that big of a deal. Oh. Oh! Aw. Yeah. Sorry, Dora. I like your enthusiasm, though. Yeah, I guess this is just a fan mail level. Man, I wasn't expecting anything like this at all. Oh, that's a nice shape. It's the, you know, it's the fewest number of sides you can have and be a polygon. What? So, Uni. I heard you once stumbled upon a buried pyramid. How did that adventure go again? Oh! It's Uni! The folk hero! Well... Oh, wow. Wow! So this is the secret... I heard that Uni was hidden in this game somewhere. She was the star of Knytt Stories, another one of Niflis's games. First I thought it was just a very small pyramid. Maybe an ant could go on an adventure inside it. And this lever causes the pyramid to get taller, right? Or something? Could be. I've been on many adventures, but never have I once seen a hidden button on a cactus. That is, until this particular day. As any real adventurer would do, I press the button. It's a good rule. Is there a button? Yes! Then press it. Well, unless you think it's a trap. Don't press the button in that case. Good advice. Good advice. Yeah, Uni has some pretty crazy adventures. I suppose Knytt Stories really is just the stories passed down about her. Oh, yeah, there were the weird, Wah! Sorry, the microphone just got attacked by, one of those hopping robots. But I swatted it off. Anyway. A day when you stumble upon something like this is a very good day. Yeah, this is like that, area with the tombs and the undergrounds. So is that a statue of a woman, or just a guy with a broad chest? I think it's a woman. Not many, female pharaohs, though, so, it's interesting that she's wearing the pharaoh crown. Or one of the crowns is worn by pharaohs at one of the various points in Egyptian history. I assume that this is the same gameplay as Knytt Stories. I was thinking about doing a Let's Play of it sometime. Maybe. Well, let me put it this way. If I do a Let's Play of it, it'll be so long after this is uploaded that you probably will have forgotten, assuming you paid any attention at all the first time. Because, I mean, really, I have over a year's worth of material that I haven't uploaded yet. And that's fine. It's perfectly fine for me to have a hobby like doing Let's Plays. And that deep voice man will never bother me again about it. I just gotta keep reminding myself that it's fine, that I have done great things even while I've been spending time doing this. And if I'm having fun, there's no harm in that. Oh, it's these. What the heck am I gonna do? Think outside the box is what I'm gonna do. Or outside the blocks, as the case may be. I figured something like that was gonna happen. At least they didn't kill us, though. That's a pretty low standard, I understand, but it's still true. How the heck am I gonna get through this one? I don't know, just make a run for it! No. No, maybe this time! No. I tell you what, you're a real professional adventurer. Hey, see this? This is the kind of slower-paced stuff that I'm into. It interests me. It's not like what the kind of stuff we've been dealing with up to this point, where, lasers shooting everywhere. I'm just straight up Uni doing Uni things. But she doesn't have her umbrella, though. That's disappointing. There's not a hidden passage there, at least. The only place there could be is right up there above us there. I mean, you can kind of see that, little open, that line there, like it's a block. There we go! This might not have actually happened, keep in mind. This is just, according to Uni. For 2 hours I tried different ways to get that door open. Nothing worked. I decided to go home. I was very disappointed first. Then I remembered all the fun exploring the pyramid before I found that door. It was a good adventure. I respect that, Uni, I really do. Man, so this isn't really additional story content per se, but it definitely is additional something. I like the game you manage to take it seriously, even though so much of it is kind of fourth wall breaking like this. Oh, from the physicist, eh? What kind of adventures did your father do? Mostly random exploration and finding artifacts. Much like me. Dad found a path to the surface once, but whatever he saw up there must have been really scary. He doesn't want to talk about it. Even made me and Doe promise to never go there, ever. Also, he got really ill. Don't tell him, but I really want to go to the surface one day. I expect that, well, you might. I think there might be some way in the game to actually get to the surface. As for what it is, though, beats me. Oh, this one's about Bob. John is rich, Pamela is poor. But why did Pamela dump John and not the other way around? I don't know, Jorganishu. What? Finally! This is the Knytt Underground that I remember. Hey, what are you so surprised about? Yeah. Cilia, why are you upset? Good question, Dora. This is more of a challenge stage, but this is the kind of thing that I remember Knytt Underground for. This kind of stuff. Okay, let's climb up here. Oh. Yeah, I was hoping this might be a platform or something to like open up, but nah. Oh well. This is the Knytt Underground I remember. Oh crap. I tried. But this is doable. This doesn't seem like the lasers thing that I was doing earlier. This seems like something that I can get through fine. I like that. Even I don't know, there's something kind of fascinating to me about video games. Because compared to any other medium, they have this stuff hidden in them like this. You don't read a novel, and then like it turns out that on a certain page you find another novel. Well, sometimes you do, but certainly not with anything but particularly weird experimental novels. Where in video games, though, that sort of thing is not exactly a par for the course per se, but you get it sometimes. Oh, I see what I had to do. I might still be able to get up there. Okay, give me a sec. Not quite. Oh, man. Not quite. But I can do it. I believe in myself. Yes! Oh. Well, no, that's fine. That's fine. We got it once. We can do it again. Because remember, what happens 2 or 3 times is gonna happen again. They even have new music for these levels. I don't think we heard this music before. You see, that's That's a real attention to quality, giving us new music like that. Oh! What the... Oh. Sure. Fairy Town. Where are we going? Shut up, we're almost there. Oh, we're gonna get some more drama about Celia, aren't we? I mean, it couldn't be her who broke up with John. She's a lesbian. So... where are we going, anyway? I don't know, we're gonna bounce on a roof. They won't mind. Fairies, all the fairies and stuff we've met have been pretty cool about letting us just bounce around their villages and stuff. They are very good, you know, they're good at constructing things so sprites can walk on their roofs, although we probably shouldn't. It's a bit disrespectful, really. Oh! Bah! Ah, well, gravity happens to the best of us. Probably because it's, you know, gravity. Those physical constants. It's you know, a little, sort of bit of roots up there on the top look a little bit like a shoe. Like Italy. AC. Pam, you dick! Whoa there. 1 week. It took you 1 fucking week to dump John. Wait. He's like the most awesome guy ever, and you dump him like you do with everybody else? No, it's not. What's the longest time you've been in a relationship, huh? 1 week? Half a week? Okay, shut up! I did not break up with John, moron. Wait, you didn't? No! Who told you this? Jarganishu? Some guy from the internet? You trusted an internet? Is it okay if I just leave and pretend this conversation never happened? Awkward! Ah, dang, we can't get across the pit. Well, maybe we'll be able to climb up there in a bit. Anyway, sorry about that silly. That was pretty awkward. That was pretty wow cringe. Oh, a mountain. You know, my grandma always says you should... Or wait, no, she always says it's not a big deal unless you make it a big deal. She never said don't make a mountain out of a molehill, but it's the same principle. Is the meaning of life to have meaning in life? Well, that's deep. Yeah, maybe, Max Bartley, maybe. No, I think the meaning is to be a nice person and care for others so the world will become an awesome place for everybody. No. There's no meaning at all. Well, there is meaning, Celia. It's the meaning we invent for it. What do you live for if everything is meaningless? I mean, you are a nice person and care for others. Well, except for, you know, when you're a bit of an ass. I'm not saying that, I mean, you're super nice and, you know, I know that you care and, thing is, I really do want to make the world better if I can. But you don't think there's some meaning in that? Like an absolute truth about what's worse and better? No. Why is that needed? Well, if you don't know if you're making it, how do you know you're making it better then? You have to have some kind of standard. Also, there's a nice wallpaper they have here. Nicholas, what inspired the storyline with Hannah and Celia? It was really touching. I don't know, Detritus, it was okay. I mean, it was pretty touching, I guess, but, well, I don't know, I'm not much of a romance fan. Oh, thanks. Sometimes I get confused. For some reason, I thought you asked about Dora and Celia. I realized my mistake after most of the answer was already complete. Wait, what the? What were those lines? I guess this is like coding for the game? Wait. Yeah, there's nothing over there. So, the one about Dora and Spiro is inspired by something that happened when... Actually, let's skip that one. Maybe that's a good choice. I'm sure some awkward things happened to you over the years, man. You're an adult. Awkward things always happen. I hate awkward things so much. My family isn't nearly as extreme as Celia's. My own dad isn't even religious. The Pentecostal church I went to is another story. They taught me about hell. I was terrified what would happen if I ever abandoned my faith, because then I'd go there forever. How is it okay to tell a child something like that? I'm glad it wasn't my parents who taught me this, because some actually do. Well, you know, I prefer the sort of, what I think is the Orthodox view of hell, at least by the Russian Orthodox Church, which is that it's not a place you go, but it's like a condition you end up in if you are unable to accept God's, you know, grace for whatever reason. I wanted to end Celia's backstory with something positive and have some dialogue with people she cares for. I guess the point is, maybe it's that life sucks sometimes, but you can make the best out of it. And that a total ass can be a sweetheart. I think that's the point. Maybe. The way they use ass in this strikes me as a little awkward. I don't normally see people use the word ass quite in that way. You'd normally probably be calling them like an asshole, wouldn't you? I mean, it's a perfectly acceptable usage. It just seems a little strange to me. I don't know, maybe it's more common among the Brits or something. Not that not that Nicholas is British, but you know, maybe he's closer to that form of English, right? I mean, I don't know. Like, I guess, like in China, when people study English, they're probably learning American English. I mean, not that he's in China, but now I'm wondering about this. Oh, wait a minute, this is the monastery where Hannah was. Finally, the answer to the original question. Woo! Okay, when I was a child, I was told a stupid story at church about some person who chose not to live out his homosexuality. The point of the story was that he made the right decision. Anyway, it was a stupid point. I wanted to change things around and tell a similar story, but from the other perspective. However, the conflict between good and bad is not a very interesting one. To avoid this, I made the monastery nice. Hannah gets to take care of people, helps wingless fairies and stuff, and she likes it. Maybe it's the right place for her. But it means she can't be with Celia, and that sucks. When I'm no longer entirely sure what the message is, that's when I like a story the most. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, a Q&A. What a relaxing way to end this, huh? Yeah, will that start the game over? I probably will. Take us back to the main menu. It won't delete our save data. The save data deleting machine is elsewhere. I guess that was Knytt Underground. I don't really know how many of my questions it really answered, but I'm glad that was there anyway. Our lad was not a hero yet, but fate had him in sight. Experience from battling fierce, prepared for future fights. Oh my god. Sight fight again? Yeah, how would you feel about being killed because someone needed the practice? Well, right.